empty child daycare that took millions of money from taxpayers in Minnesota. Take a look at the video.
Minnesota's largest welfare fraud case has been exposed, and multiple individuals involved have already been arrested and are now cooperating with investigators. One daycare facility couldn't even spell the word learning correctly, yet still received $4 million in public funding. Independent journalist Nick Shirley attempted to enroll his son in several taxpayer-funded daycare centers across Minnesota. Every location he visited was completely empty. He then exposed what was really happening. Videos show that some of the listed daycare addresses had no children at all. Some locations were vacant buildings or private residences, yet they had been collecting government subsidies for years. Nick Shirley and his team conducted on-site investigations, knocking on doors one by one. In front of the camera, some refused to answer, some shut the door immediately, and others suddenly changed their story, denying everything. One daycare facility specifically named in the investigation reportedly received around $1.9 million in public funds in 2025. Yet during filming and site visits, the location was completely vacant. State authorities and law enforcement have now launched formal investigations.
So after the journalist now post the video in his platform that now went viral, that is when Trump administration went to go and freeze every child daycare fund in Minnesota over flood allegation. Take a look at the video.
We're getting some breaking news in. We're hearing that the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services will freeze all child care payments to Minnesota. That's the agency. The White House saying, by the way, that all of this is coming in light of growing scrutiny surrounding alleged fraud involving child daycare centers across the state of Minnesota. In fact, the Deputy Secretary for HHS, Jim O'Neill, just sent this out. He says, "We have frozen all child care payments to the state of Minnesota. You have probably read the serious allegations that the state of Minnesota has funneled millions of taxpayer dollars to fraudulent daycares across Minnesota over the past decade. Today, we have taken 3 actions against the blatant fraud that appears to be rampant in Minnesota and across the country." He lays out a couple of bullet points. 1, I have activated our Defend the Spend system for all ACF payments. Starting today, all ACF payments across America will require a justification and a receipt or photo evidence before we send money to a state. Number 2, Alex Adams and I have identified the individuals in Nick Shirley's excellent work. I have demanded from Governor Walz a comprehensive audit of these centers. This includes attendance records, licenses, complaints, investigations, and inspections. By the way, Nick Shirley is the independent reporter on YouTube and X that posted the video that has sparked some extra renewed interest in this topic, if you will. Number 3, moving on to number 3, we have launched a dedicated fraud reporting hotline and email address at childcare.gov. Whether you are a parent, provider, or member of the general public, we want to hear from you. He says, we have turned off the money spigot and we are finding the fraud. Along with this post came a video. It's an announcement alongside Alex Adams. He's the Assistant Secretary at the Administration for Children and Families. Let's play the video.
Hello, I'm HHS Deputy Secretary Jim O'Neill. I'm here with Assistant Secretary Alex Adams. Alex oversees the Administration for Children and Families. Intrepid journalists have made shocking and credible allegations of extensive fraud in Minnesota's child care programs. We believe the state of Minnesota has allowed scammers and fake daycares to siphon millions of taxpayer dollars over the past decade.
My office, ACF, provides Minnesota $185 million in child care funds each year. That money should be helping 19,000 American children, including toddlers and infants. Any dollar stolen by fraudsters is stolen from those children. Yesterday, I spoke directly with the director of the Minnesota Child Care Services Office. She could not tell me with confidence whether those allegations of fraud are isolated or whether there's fraud stretching statewide.
Today, we have taken 3 direct actions against the blatant fraud that seems to be rampant in Minnesota. First, I have activated our Defend the Spend system for all ACF child care payments across America. Starting today, we require a justification, receipt, or photo evidence before we make a payment. Second, I've just signed and sent a demand letter to Governor Walz. I required a full 360 review of these centers. This includes attendance records, licenses, complaints, investigations, and inspections.
And third, we've launched a dedicated fraud reporting hotline and email address at childcare.gov. Whether you're a parent, a provider, a member of the public, we want to hear from you. Let me be crystal clear. ACF expects every state to uphold the highest standards of oversight, monitoring, and accountability for federal dollars. Minnesota is no exception.
We're committed to holding bad actors accountable. Regardless of rank or office, anyone who's involved in perpetrating this fraud against the American people should expect to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
How can you just open school, no student inside, nothing like one student? And this journalist said that he went inside the school to go and cross-check if really there is student inside. He said the one he went inside, there's nothing like one children inside. At least if there is children inside those school, children always cry, or you'll be hearing when they are talking, when they are playing. There's nothing like that. Everywhere we're silent, and some of them did not even want to open the door for this journalist to come inside. And these people have been collecting a lot of money from the government. Now Trump administration is angry with these people. These children are, the school are now saying that it is not true, that this thing is fake, that there's children inside. Okay, where are the children that you said they are inside? Nobody can see the children. And the worst part of it is that they say one of the school cannot even spell school correctly. And you said this place is a school. You cannot even spell the school correctly. Can you imagine that? Well, my dear brothers and sisters, what did you think about this video? Anything you think, do not forget to leave it in the comment below. And don't forget to give me thumbs up. And don't forget to share this video. Give your friends and family. If you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe. As you do that, thank you and God bless you. And I will see you in my next video.